Story 1. In the middle of a small town stood an old bakery, filled throughout the day with the cheerful laughter of its workers and the enticing aroma of freshly baked bread. However, one day, this ordinary bakery would transform into the stage for a horrifying tale. A young man named Alex, working in the bakery, took on the task of cleaning the shop one day while inside the oven, wiping away the grease. A gust of wind caused the machine's door to abruptly shut, trapping him inside. Unaware, Alex found himself locked inside the oven, alone and isolated. As evening approached, the boss noticed Alex was missing and assumed he was in the restroom. The other workers, thinking the oven needed to be heated for the evening bread baking, decided to ignite the oven. Unaware that Alex was inside, they proceeded to start the oven. When they later opened the machine's door to bake the bread, the scene that unfolded chilled everyone to the bone. Alex's lifeless body stood inside the oven, expressionless and haunting. Everyone stood in shock and sure of what to do. Alex's body was taken away, and the townspeople buried him. However, strange occurrences began to unfold in the bakery afterward. Throughout the night, the bakery lights flickered inexplicably, and the bread machine seemed to operate on its own. Workers reported hearing strange noises and witnessing shadows moving unexpectedly. One night, a mirror near the bakery shattered spontaneously. Subsequently, eerie laughter, believed to be Alex's, echoed from within the oven. Terrified, the workers struggled to cope with these paranormal events. The peculiar state of the bakery became a topic of discussion in the town. Many believe that Alex's spirit roamed within the bakery, seeking revenge. The bakery continued to be remembered as one of the town's unforgettable horror stories. Story 2. Michael, who embarked on a long plane journey, gazed out of the window at the myriad shades of blue covering the ocean. However, the plane suddenly jolted, and a disconcerting noise emanated from the engines, frantically scanning the surroundings. Michael realized there was chaos within the cabin. The plane rapidly descended, initiating a descent towards the ocean. Amidst the panic among the passengers, Michael attempted to get up from his seat to check the safety equipment. However, with a burst of noise, the plane crashed into the sea. Losing consciousness, Michael found himself in the middle of the ocean. He realized he wasn't the only one who had survived the ordeal. There was another passenger from the plane with him. Spotting a coastline just a few hundred meters away, they decided to swim to the island. Upon reaching the island, they made efforts to survive for a while. However, peculiar events began to unfold on the island. They heard strange sounds at night, observed shadows moving abruptly, and discovered an ancient graveyard in the depths of the island. With time, they noticed peculiar entities wandering around the island, unseen hands, shadows dancing with the wind, and ghosts appearing in the graveyard instilled fear in the island's inhabitants. While Michael tried to comprehend these paranormal occurrences, the other survivors seemed to be on the verge of losing their sanity. Eventually, one night, Michael and the other survivor decided to unravel the island's mysteries. When they encountered the ghosts wandering in the graveyard, they learned about a past tragedy. Those who died on the island were restless spirits that would not leave. The survivors had to confront the dark history of the island in order for the ghosts to find peace. Our hero Michael and the other survivor faced a series of challenging tasks. However, these challenges stemmed not only from the island, but also from Michael's internal fears. In the end, with the ghosts finding peace, tranquility was restored to the island. Nevertheless, Michael would never be the same after this experience. Story 3. In the outskirts of a small town, right next to the lake, stood an old house. The story of the house was a legend that circulated among the townsfolk, whispered from one person to another. Some believed the house to be the lair of an ancient ghost, while others considered it nothing more than the tale of an abandoned structure. One day, Lily, a courageous girl who enjoyed the thrill of adventure, decided to explore this old house with her friends. As the darkness of the evening set in, the group quietly approached the house. The door creaked open with a frightening sound, and as they entered, they heard creaks on the old wooden stairs. The interior of the house was shrouded in a misty atmosphere due to the dust. However, Lily discovered a beautiful music box in one of the rooms. Though the music box, much like the house, was old, the melody it played was enchanting. Lily began to dance in the room under the influence of the music, and the others joyfully joined in. Suddenly, the music ceased, and a chill filled the room. Lily's eyes darkened, and the figures of her friends in the room disappeared. A moment of silence ensued, followed by the sound of laughter. Yet this laughter was not friendly, it carried an eerie undertone. When Lily's eyes opened again, only an age table and an old diary remained in the room. As she flipped through the diary, its pages were filled with the ghostly handwriting of a spirit. The diary narrated a mysterious event from the house's past. In that moment, Lily noticed a ghost hovering in the center of the room. The ghost seemed to rise from the pages of the diary. Its eyes were filled with emotion, and leaning towards Lily, it said, "If you wish to learn my story, you must confront the past within the house," and then vanish suddenly. Determined to find her friends and unravel the secrets of the house, Lily ventured into the dark corridors. However, with each step, the mystery within the house deepened. The realms of reality and ghost seemed intertwined. As Lily walked through the dark corridors, the surrounding silence seemed to intoxicate her even more. Every corner, every door appeared to conceal another secret. Upon opening a door, she found herself in a grand hall. In the center of the hall stood an old piano, and Lily sensed a faint melody in the air. The piano keys began to play on their own, visibly creating music. Lily, teary-eyed, started to twirl around the piano. However, the melody grew increasingly melancholic and suffocating. After a while, the piano keys started to play rapidly and discordantly, as if played by an unseen hand. At that moment, shadows began to dance on the walls, as if passing through the ghosts. The shadows emerged like living paintings depicting past events, and then disappeared. Lily decided to search for a clue to unravel the secrets of the old house within the dancing shadows. Upon opening another door, she found herself in an old library. The shelves were filled with dusty books and ancient handwritten notebooks. As Lily began to peruse the books, she realized that each page narrated the story of a dedicated spirit. These spirits were individuals who had lived in this house years ago with complicated and tragic histories. Meanwhile, a ghost appeared in the corner of the room and approached Lily. The ghost's eyes were filled with a sorrow, reflecting the pains of the past. The ghost asked, "Confronting the past within the house, can it bring us peace?" Determined to uncover the secrets of the house and help the spirits find peace, Lily delved into the library's content. As she examined the books and written notebooks, the events of the past seemed to come to life. The ghosts, assisting Lily, began to reveal the mysteries within this old house. After extensive effort and exploration, Lily and the ghosts managed to unravel a curse from the house's past. The ghosts found peace and departed. The silence in the hall could be felt, reminiscent of the once library filled with the stories of ghosts. For aiding the survivors and assisting the ghosts, Lily earned a reward, the tranquility and silence within the house. However, this experience left deep imprints on her. The mysterious past of the house and the adventure with the ghosts remained an unforgettable chapter in Lily's life.